princess, my goat. She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess, princess.
Fine. I'll...
The bell. The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them. This way, I think. Another clue. Good. There you are. Here, goat. Here, princess. Hoofed and horned. Should have known it would be stubborn. Come on, let's go see the Peller. Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries? This way, your grace. Come on, take you back to the Peller. Misses you something awful. Where the hell did you go?
Bear! Bear! Run, you...
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
Princess, flee not from the Peller, for there are wolves about. Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Happy for you, Anna and Tamara.
The White Wolf helped the Peller. Blood. We need blood.
Fine. Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or...
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind. But Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown. Without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wandered.
A botchling.
White wolf, wise wolf. Catch the botchling. The botchling will help. Lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it...
Whatever I do, I gotta find the...
Seek it at midnight.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where...
I read about botchlings.
Witcher?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't be in the forest alone.
I came to tell you. You needn't look for Hannah. She'd have returned long past were she alive. I'll pay you twice Nealon's pledge. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Don't want to know what happened to her?
I've no illusions, Witcher. In Velen, you're gone as long as she's been. You don't come back. Hannah's dead for certain. Nealon up.
Strange. People usually prefer to know the fate of their loved ones, whatever the cost.
What good will it do? I'll not get my sister back. And Nealon's all I got left. I can't lose him too. And, well, he'll not rest till he avenges his Hannah, even if it eats up his life. The man deserves better.
Sorry, not in the habit of leaving jobs undone.
Folks speak true about you Witchers. You're heartless beasts.
Maybe to you, but he wanted me to find her. Oh, so she's still alive.
No man did this. Cuts. Made with long claws. Flesh torn clear off.
Hi, welcome to the stream.
This is getting interesting. Claw marks. Deep.
I'm thinking werewolf. Alright, so I found those claw marks. Dead dog there. Claw marks head off in this direction.
Must be smell of a rotting corpse, torn to pieces literally all around. Werewolf, no doubt about it. Gotta be careful.
Fucking called it.
Shit, climbed the tree. I can't get up there. Maybe find something else on the ground. Blood and paw marks. Wonder where they lead. Tuft of fur. Whatever lost it hasn't bathed in a while. Man's clothes. Shredded, but no sign of blood. Who rips their own clothes off, leaves them in the woods? Looks like a hunter's quarters.
Oh, I can change that. Shirts woven and parsley and pushes made of birds. Here's my work in old west. Time to come towards that. Handles all artists one time find a way to manage, but I must remember to handle it for whom. Oh, he's the werewolf and he killed her. Put the bar is one thing, tear it apart with fang and claw. At least here deep in the woods won't hurt anyone. Merciful. Watch over any who stray too close.
Blood's just barely dried. He was dragged here. Wonder where...
Yay, better crossbow. It's a lot of other straps. It was almost 12. Oh, that's morning.
Not good.
No! Stop! Don't harm him!
Think we need to talk.
It's Neelan!
Lycanthropy can afflict anyone, but it is a curse, so sorry, but I have to.
You don't understand. I love him. He was near to being mine till you came along. Go away! Leave us be!
What is this nonsense?
I love him. Always have.
You knew? Did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change?
I knew, and I didn't mind. But you chose Hannah. I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you.
You brought her here. That night. 'Twas the reason I had the taste of blood in me mouth come morn.
I did it for us. She was to see you turn, not more. I didn't want her death. You've got to believe me.
I don't. And I'll kill you willingly. First time for that, in fact.
She deserves it. Do what you will.
This is between the two of you. I refuse to meddle, but cross my path again, and I will kill you.
No! Mercy!
You had no mercy for your sister. I'll have none for you.
I think I'm an asshole. Or sibling issues.
Told you I'd kill you.
I knows well what you said. Do it.
If you want death, find some reins and a tree with a strong limb.
Wouldn't
Oh my
work.
god.
Couldn't do it. Always been a coward. Do it. Please.
Alright, time to loot the body. Oh, I got the key to your chest. Is she actually down here? The game wouldn't do that, would it? Oh yeah, there's these. Gotta loot. Oh. Nah, you're not down here. Oh, she is. Oh, look at that. Alright, let me go at that chest. No. I'm gonna need to swallow though. Did I just kill this bear?
What now, you piece of filth?
Ooh. That wasn't worth that at all. Alright, armor. Worse, same. Oh, floating bush. I can loot. Floating lootable bushes are the best kind of bushes. Sort of. There's a lot going on over here. You guys having a rave without me?
Not bad.
I had to crash the party. They were having a rave without me. Jeez, that is a lot of wolves.
Stench.
She knows. She who knows. Folks say therefore of his mother, she who knows the way to the wood came here with the far land. And since she suffered terribly from the wind, she made 3 daughters out of dirt and water. That's not weird at all. A long time ago, the mother was our sole ruler of all Belen. Her daughters brought her the people's requests to sacrifice each spring, sacrifice of grain, animals, and men were made to Lady of the Wood on her special night. Years passed, Lady of the Wood slipped deeper and deeper into madness. Madness eventually spread over land. Men took abandoned their homes and out into the bog, but they became food for beasts. Before long, drowning blood. Daughter southern land nearly destroyed, took upon himself to save it. When spring once more, with the night of sacrifice, they killed a mother and buried her in the water. Blood watered the oak. Oh, I guess that would explain the 3 witches then. As for the lady's immortal soul, it refused to leave its blood. Its sister president this day lies beneath the blow of the whispering Hellach, where it thrashes about in powerless rage or powerful rage? Powerless rage. Religion and life, don't need to know, or don't care. Don't care. First map, alright.
A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they had friends in high places in Vizima.
Books are important, kids. Iron ore, silver ore. Books are whack, yo. Molly arrow. Did I get any new stuff I can make? Oh yeah, I got a new bestiary probably. I'm sure. For killing a... Okay, why do I not have one? I killed a werewolf. You would think you would give me a bestiary for killing one. Oh, scavenger hunt. Nice. Broken rake. Ooh, water. Oh, right. I can just teleport. Oh, fast travel. I can just teleport. I'm there. Because it's, yeah. Crow's Perch. The ARG sign. Oh, so that's how you get around shields.
Lightning strike.
Doubt it. You know. Be really convenient. Real convenient that I, Oh, he set the stables on fire. Oh, they're like, I don't even give a shit.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him? Believe I saw him heading to the stable. What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what
I'm
I can
trying.
do.
Hurry now, quick!
Well, maybe I won't. That fucking attitude.
Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Did I get him? Oh, I opened the door and the horses got out.
We've a hero in our midst. The horses! Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
What, they rasped your nerve?
Didn't they?
Lying prick!
Dumbass.
We need to talk. Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I...
You knew they had run away from...
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me?
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I... It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall.
Aye, we tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and the pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A few hours later.
A bit further. Follow me.
Ooh, why am I following? Oh, I gotta charge my phone.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one who wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family. Need to hurry.
On with it. We're not too late in the house. Again? Like it worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her? What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this, lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But...
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Oh.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Daya. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
What do you say? Went to the village Sunday. And that one.
Love to. But not till the night.
I'll go to check to your white monk.
Yeah?
No!
I can't believe I'm following a floating ghost baby. Yeah. This is something.
Wizardry!
Did you think?
Let me live. Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore.
You surprised?
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Come on.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look. Not good. Should examine that horse carcass. What do we have here?
I don't know what that means. What's that mean?